Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, sup?
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Midweek, here we come. Conquered. That is your hump day. We are getting over that and to your Thursday action. Always having some fun, getting ready for the weekend. So, how you feeling today, Jay?
Excellent. Just got to switch my little schedule, tweak it a little bit for sleeping purposes, but other than that, getting everything done is beautiful.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Sometimes I feel like I'm on this side of the world, and then I feel like I'm on the other side. So it's like, because I'm in both time zones. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
are your legs feeling any better from all that soreness?
oh, of course, yeah, my legs are fine.
That's
My
good.
legs are good. Yeah, it's just yeah, I'm good. It was just sore that day. Now I'm good.
Nah, that's the important part.
I mean, yeah, it's because eating good, man. You gotta eat the right stuff, take the right vitamins. That's it. When I have my cryo chamber later on in life, I won't even, my soreness will be gone once I'll lay in that
Oh yeah,
cryo chamber. You lay in it, you know what I mean? And then boom, you know, be good the next day.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I want. I'm looking for that. That's what I'm really looking for.
No, for sure, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Fun times.
Oh, for sure, man.
In case you guys missed it, we did go live for you at the gym last night. We did our shoulders, back, and traps. Definitely check that out. We go for the gym. We go to the gym live for you guys Sunday through Wednesday. And yeah, in case you guys don't know, we are your Average Day Joes, where we go over your live scores for sports, breaking news in sports. We're also going over breaking trends, news, topics. Then we also are going to get into some crypto news, some horoscopes, and last but not least, we also get into the conspiracy of the night. So stick with us and let's get into some sports, like always, starting with some NBA.
We got NBA today, huh? All right. Let's see what we got. We'll go NBA. You got me. I didn't even know NBA was on, but it makes sense. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep.
Let's see. So we'll start. We only got two games, and there's no current ones. Grizzlies, they beat the Wolves 116-110, and the Bulls beat the Cavs 127-111.
Expected
Only
or
games
not
in NBA.
expected?
The what?
Did you expect those two wins or no?
I haven't seen either team play. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like right now. Like I said, it's more football
Football.
season, so haven't really watched a lot of NBA. Obviously I'll catch the C's games when I can, only the Celtics, but and sometimes if I put on, like your Lakers squad or even Dub Nation, but that's it.
No, I
I
got you.
haven't I haven't seen the Cavs play the Bulls, Grizzlies, or the Wolves actually. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean I know that's a good win for the Grizz over the Wolves, and
Oh,
maybe a good win for the Bulls over the Cavs, but
exactly.
yeah, not sure. I mean it's still early in the season.
Yep, that is true.
Let's see. But I believe, if I do recall, there were bowl games today. That was very important.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so obviously we got in the top 25, we had two bowl games. We had the 68 Ventures Bowl, which is still going on right now. There's about 40 seconds left. Louisiana is losing to Delaware 20-13.
Oh, wow.
But Louisiana has the ball. I mean, they're on their own 34, so they've got to go the length of the field to score a touchdown.
Wow.
Yep. So we will see what happens there. That is on ESPN, by the way, the 68 Ventures Bowl. And we had earlier the Staff DNA Cure Bowl, and Old Dominion, they beat South Florida 24-10. It's a good showing. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have picked South Florida. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So shout out to Old Dominion. They did good.
Yeah, man, made it happen.
Yes, sir. It's good. It's good for the school. So when you win a bowl, you get a lot of extra money. And when you even go to a bowl, you get extra money.
Right.
Hence why they have bowls, you know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So it's very important for colleges, man. You know what I mean? Get that extra money, get that bowl game, like hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's good. It's good for the programs, especially sports.
Cool. That's college football.
Uh-huh.
Let's move on in and get into some college basketball.
Let's see. NC2A, we got Florida. They just killed St. Francis 102-61. Vanderbilt, they beat Memphis in OT 77-70. Alabama, they beat South Florida 104-93. And the Zags, they whooped up Campbell 98-70.
Nice.
Top 25 work right there. Yes, sir.
Very cool, very cool. That is our college b-ball. Why don't we move on to some NHL?
Yeah, let's go NHL, man. Let's see what we got in the NHL. We got one current game right now. We got the Devils and Golden Knights. The Devils are up 1-0. They still got half of the second period and then obviously the whole third. So they're up 1-0. Still got a long way to go, though.
Yeah.
You want to catch that? That's on TNT, True TV, or HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. The Panthers, they beat the Kings 3-2. The Mammoth, they beat the Red Wings 4-1.
Yeah.
The Blues, they beat the Jets 1-0. And the Hurricanes beat the Predators 4-1. That's all the games for NHL. It seems like all the sports are all like similar with games today.
Right. Makes sense.
No dominant sport today.
So yeah, nothing trending as well.
Huh?
Nothing else trending in sports.
Not that I saw. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything out of the like craziness. Like, oh yeah, you know what I mean. Everything happened earlier in the week. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, nothing crazy today.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Let's move on then and get into some Jay. Did you know? Why not?
For sure.
Jay, did you know that I'm getting into some Jay? Did you know?
No, I didn't. But it makes sense because it's Wednesday. Sports that you saw very light on sports on Wednesday because once Thursday hits, it's gonna pick back up. You already know.
Oh, for sure.
You know, yeah. It's funny. Like the middle of the week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, like very light on sports.
Someday, man, everybody's like, I just want to get over this damn day and then get into Thursday where it's more exciting because then you got Friday coming up right after.
Yeah. So, well, it's funny because once season switch, like once football's over, then it'll be more NBA dominant. So NBA usually has NBA Wednesdays on ESPN, but right now they got the bowl games for college, so that's why they don't have it right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Once football is like ended, then NBA will take over usually.
For sure.
Midweek.
For sure.
Yeah, because then obviously there's no Monday night football, so you won't even have that no more. You won't have Thursday night football, and so forth. So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jay, did you know that the Pacific Northwest has experienced this was what recently looks like 130 mile per hour wind gusts?
130?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
Wind gusts over 130 miles per hour. It says knocks out power in Northwest.
Obviously. My fence will be done.
More than 500,000 customers.
Yeah, that would suck, man. My fence will be done.
Damn, can you believe that, bro? What's going on, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know the Pacific Northwest well, so that's crazy.
It says that the wind affected trees and power lines all the way from Washington all the way to Oregon and Idaho.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
So all these areas were affected by high winds. That's crazy, bro.
You telling me, man? That's
like hurricane force winds. That's not just some like low winds. That's
because it's 130, bro. Like what the fuck?
It says that the highest wind gust in the region was 142 miles per hour.
Jesus, man.
Can you believe that, bro?
No, I can't because I told you when it's like 70 mile per hour winds here, my fence is cooked.
It's like, bro, before you had to worry about like hurricanes in Florida. Now we have to worry about winter, crazy freaking shit happening over here now too.
No, I think but I think that's just up north. I don't think that'll be down here.
You don't think so?
No, our fog and everything controls our weather.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank God. Yeah, our fog weather patterns, like it's like I don't even like when we get those 60, 70 mile per hour winds here. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Let's see here, Jay. Did you know that a trucker was stopped at a truck stop in, it looks like, Indiana.
Yeah.
And when he came back, he found his trailer. It looks like he found somebody might have like got into it, so he checked it, and he discovered uh, basically a trailer loaded worth of $millions worth of cocaine.
What?
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear this. Like,
yeah,
what?
man.
Oh, the boy. You're the boy.
Says when speaking with officers, the trucker said he was performing a pre-trip inspection when he noticed that the seal on the trailer had been tampered with. Then, yeah, he said that after opening the trailer, reportedly discovered 10 boxes that were not part of the driver's original load. The cocaine seized was believed to have an estimated value of $16 million.
Cocaína.
Yep.
How many keys?
It doesn't say. It just says authorities noted that the quantity of cocaine created a security concern because there wasn't enough space to store it in the evidence room.
Jesus. So a lot of keys.
Shit, I'm sure they didn't want to store it. Like, oh, bro, can you imagine just, you know what I mean? All this cocaine, and then like it's all like just chilling in the police, like, you know what I mean, inside their like building.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, whoever it is, you can expect it to be, you know.
Oh, somebody's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, well, not only pissed, but trying to get it back.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, man.
That is crazy, bro.
Hella keys.
Hella keys, brother.
Yes, sir. That's a lot of keys.
Jay, did you know that there's a new study that is saying nearly 7,000 of the world's 8,800 data centers are built in the wrong climate?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Most of these data centers need a lot of cooling, and they're built in a lot of hotter type areas.
That's not smart.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jay, did you know that the U.S. Air Force deepens with more F-35 firepower and $240 million missiles?
No, didn't know.
Yeah, man. The U.S. Air Force got awarded $240.9 million contract, and they're expanding their F-35A long-range strike capabilities through 2028.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know.
Jay, did you know that Putin reached out to all the European leaders, called them little pigs, and says Russia will achieve Ukraine goals by diplomacy or force, as it happened?
I read a lot about Putin, but I did not hear that one.
Yeah, man.
Putin don't play, bro.
Yeah.
We already know that, man. I reported a couple things on Putin the past few days, so I did not hear that one though.
Yeah, man. Putin ain't playing, bro. He discovered cancer cure, and now he's screw y'all, man. Screw y'all.
He's a G, bro.
Yep.
Him and Trump very, very similar. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Jay, did you know that it looks like Qualcomm's executive vice president has said robots are going to be amongst us? Qualcomm executive says you got to buckle up for the next 5 years, and your car is going to be the first shoe to drop. You're not going to need cars no more.
I know.
You know?
I already know. I've been knowing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is all. That's what I mean, man. This is all. We're prepping for it.
Yep.
Literally.
Jay, I got some sad news to report. Indonesia tried to translocate a first-of-a-kind Javan rhino, but it actually sadly ended in death and conversation setbacks.
It's terrible, man.
Very sad. Jay, did you know that Jack Smith has been telling Congress he could prove Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn 2020 election?
I don't even know. I don't know about any of that.
Yep. Let's see here. I guess that's pretty much. I guess here it is. Jay, did you know that a Chinese court has sentenced 27 people for smuggling antimony ingots?
Did not hear that.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
That's kind of crazy.
I gotta grab something really quick. I'm here though. I can hear you.
Okay. Jay, do you know that they have these world's smallest robots now that are smaller than a grain of salt or sand, but they can think, move, and heal?
No way.
Yeah, man.
Nano.
Nanotech. Nano.
Yes, sir. Nano.
Yep.
Nano. Nano. Nano.
Jay, did you know that YouTube TV has signed a deal for 3 more channels?
Good. They should. They gotta step their game up, man.
Yeah. So it looks like they're adding Newsmax Plus, Newsmax Espanol.
There you go. Hell yeah, Newsmax. That's on point.
Yep.
I get my news from X, but Newsmax is on point. I've heard.
Exactly. Let's see here. Jay, do you know that a cop in Mount Vernon, which is in Washington, he had kidney failure and he was 6 months away from retirement, and now he's being terminated, which is ending his health benefits.
I know, that's fucked up. I just heard. That's
crazy, right?
That's fucked up, dude. I don't know why they would do that. It's so shady.
If you think that's shady, what about this? Looks like Chris Paul reportedly threw a Halloween bash and barely any of the Clippers teammates showed up.
That's not shady. Remember they had all that problem?
No, I know, but I'm just surprised that the team wouldn't show up. I mean, I understand the coach.
So I've met Chris. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I partied with Chris when he was a kid at Wake, and he's very acquired taste.
Oh, okay.
He's cool with who he's cool with because I'll tell you this. You know me, right? You know who I am.
Yeah.
He's very similar to me. You know how I am with people, right?
Uh-huh.
He's very, very similar. If you catch my drift. He literally only converses with a few people.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's cool with who he's cool with, and he doesn't really acknowledge anyone else. He's like that.
Yeah.
And I think he was an all-star athlete in Carolina, bro. This dude used to he could put up like 80 in a game. I remember he lost, I believe, his uncle one year, and he put up like the number of points in a game for his uncle that passed away, the same number. Like, this dude was a fucking beast throughout high school, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's very selective about who he talks with. He doesn't acknowledge, even if you're on the same team, he doesn't acknowledge people. He's very like that. So, I mean, people take that shit personal, man. Like, he's not like very friendly. He's only friendly with who he's cool with. So it doesn't surprise me that happened because that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got no problem with Chris Paul. I thought he was a cool dude. You know, like I said, his boy who I met, his other boy, Justin Gray, I thought he was a better player too. I thought he was going to make the league, but he never did.
Yeah.
Chris made the league. You know what I mean? But I never had a problem with Chris because, like I said, he had the same demeanor, you know, same behavior. So I was like, this dude's cool, minds his own business. He's only cool. He only talks with who he talks with, and that's it. I get it. I'm very similar, so it's like I understand those factors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but not a lot of people like that. That's what I mean. Especially the new age. A lot of new age cats are very like friendly. You know what I mean? They all want to talk and shit, and then if they see someone that's kind of like that doesn't want to talk to you, they're like, "What's his problem?" You know what I mean? So. Yeah, man. So it doesn't surprise me that happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Did you know, maybe this will surprise you, that lady, that super left-wing girl, Cortez lady, Ocasio-Cortez? You know
oh, God. AOC?
Yeah, AOC.
Oh, God.
Do you know that she is a potential candidate now to be running for the 2028 presidency?
No way.
And not only that, she just highlighted a poll showing her beating Vance in 2028.
You're fucking joking. Come on, stop. That is this bartender. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm telling you, bro.
Biggest full of shit. She's full of it.
We're gonna have, bro. 2028 is going to be a Democratic year. We're going to have Kamala as the governor of California. We're going to have this Cortez girl as the freaking next president.
She ain't gonna beat out. She ain't gonna beat out Gavin Newsom.
No. But Newsom might not. We don't know if he's running yet for 2028.
Of course he's running. He's not an idiot. He's not getting any younger.
Nobody said
because you don't unveil that like until it's time, because then people could prep for it. You have to catch people off guard.
Got you.
Yeah. I would not want her. There's no way I can't believe she had the audacity to post a poll about that.
Yeah, man. She's getting ready, brother. She's letting people know.
And people know bullshit. That chick is fucking dingbat, bro. Oh, God.
At least
she's a New Yorker, bro. She's a New Yorker. You know that, right?
No, I know. I'm saying at least the Minnesota governor's not running. Or maybe she will. She'll run against her, bro. I'll be the Minnesota governor, the Somali
chick. Who's in Minnesota? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
That was some crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's scary talk, man. Let's not even think about any of that, because if it comes down to any of that, I'll just buy more. I'll buy extra robots. Some weird shit.
Bro, I got it. Bro, so what would you do if this AOC lady is the president and Kamala is the governor of California?
What would I do? I'll fucking buy more weapons, because we're going to be taken over by people. Are you fucking kidding? That clown? Oh, my God. Our country would be... Oh, you know how fucked we would be? You're serious, right?
Would you maybe...
That girl's fucking dumber than dirt, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Everyone would be like, okay, imagine Putin seeing that as our president. Fuck. Might as well give the country to... Hey, go ahead. Yeah, hey, we got you. Go ahead. Take it over. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, bro. Come on, man. That'd be the worst.
Maybe we're gonna have to. You know what? I think we're gonna have to, under the company, create like a trap house for us for like Eastern Europe, like in Belarus or something. Or like
please,
Romania,
please, anywhere out there.
Property taxes, you know.
So I've heard. Obviously, that's where the Tates are.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We can
build a compound.
Exactly, we'll build a compound there, and yeah,
fuck
man,
yeah,
dude.
I'm all about it.
We can convince the Tates we can share an underground tunnel with them, and we can and chill. Why not?
I ain't gonna lie though, they kind of scared me with the I know they don't have any of that there, but what Romania was able to do to them without any actual evidence, dude, they literally arrested them and threw them in a prison without anything. That's fucked up.
Different rules.
Exactly. That's scary. So Romania kind of scares me.
I mean, every country is gonna have its own thing, you know. So
exactly. So we gotta literally look at these countries and be like, all right, let's look at the rules, please, because that shit's scary. I was like, hold on. They arrested them and threw them in jail. Obviously, they were cool as fuck. Like, okay, come on, you ain't got shit on us. But they stuck them in there with that's it. I was like, holy shit. Bless you, bro. For no reason, though. Bless you, bro. Jesus, man. You all right?
Yeah, I think if you want like a country with very lenient rules, you might have to go like either Amsterdam, Netherlands, you know, Amsterdam, or maybe even like Switzerland. I don't know what the rules are in Switzerland.
Switzerland would be great, especially if you have bread. Switzerland is great because of their banks.
Yeah, you gotta have
their
bread.
Banks, preem. You know what I mean?
But or we just both invest in a crash pad and we get our own island. Fuck it.
That's always one of the smartest. But then the problem is like you're kind of left alone. You don't have anyone around to defend. I mean, unless you got like a conglomerate and like, you know, like Mr. Beast type money, then I get it. You know what I mean? Then you could really have reinforcements. You could always hire, you know, you could always have things shipped, everything. You know what I mean? That's like later down the road.
Well, we won't need that, bro. We'll have our own army of robots by that time.
That's what I'm saying. If that were the case, then yeah, of course. You know what I mean? But that's still talk for like 5-10 years down the road.
When me and you are gonna be traveling the world, we're gonna literally be having robots as our bodyguards, bro.
It's not a bad idea. It's a good way to do it.
So I'm saying.
It's a very good way to do it. But then countries are not going to have that in place to where, hey, you can't bring that. You know what I mean?
We'll be flying our own private jets. So it doesn't matter. We're going to bring.
No, I'm talking about when we enter countries. That's the scary part. Like you were telling me, customs, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
they'll be making exceptions by then because when you
I sure hope so because
when you fly in on like a private jet, bro, you're not flying in the same airport as everybody else. The
oh
airport
yeah,
gets
I know that. Yeah, of course. But I mean, like you still have to go through like customs, right?
yeah, it's a much
Yeah.
easier type of customs at that point though when you got bread like that, you know.
Okay. So okay, and then like if that's what I mean. But these countries, if you have your robot as bodyguard, like that's what I mean. These countries would just every country is going to be different, so there's going to have to be like universal rule here. But that's a brilliant idea.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love that idea actually to have a robot as a bodyguard. It's fucking brilliant.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
I
out.
think that's brilliant.
Then at least we can't. Nobody can ever. We can't. The robot will never like backstab us. You know what I mean?
No, hell no, man. That's your robot. You program it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the whole key.
That's the key.
I agree.
All right, let's move on then and get into our breaking news and top trends for the night. Starting with our title of the show and Donald Trump. What happened today with Donald Trump, Jay?
The presidential address. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, Mr. Trump, man. I'll say I'll try to sum it up for you. So he had a presidential address, which was great, dude. But he highlighted like secure borders, and obviously we'll say he said, yeah, he was saying it would drop from, it dropped from like 2.1 mil to 444,000, like with the borders, like, people.
Yeah.
And then falling gas prices, gas prices around like in some places, obviously 290 where we live, it's like what, 4. So it's not bad. You know what I mean?
$3.99 yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. $4, you know what I mean? So yeah, he also obviously talked about the tariffs, you know what I mean, protecting jobs, and then he's sending out to a lot of the vets like funding $1,776 dividends for all the service members.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. He highlighted that, you know what I mean, and he also talked about how inflation is down, you know what I mean, like. He highlighted a lot of different factors, you know what I mean? The tax cuts, obviously, American history, you know what I mean? 18 trillion in investments he's been working on with other countries, you know what I mean?
Oh, really?
But oh yeah, bro. But yeah, obviously remember the Saudis, everyone who he's cut business with, bro. He's been cooking, bro. You know that. So I mean, he highlighted a lot of different things. I thought it was an excellent speech, too. It's funny because you go on social media, you're always going to get both sides, and like everyone that's like similar to my thing, you're like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, and then you have the other people who are like, oh my god, I can't hear these lies. And I'm like, oh god, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'll never understand other people's like thinking, which is weird to me. So no, because I even try to put I try to put my mind into someone else's head, like. Why would you think this when we're living through it? And this is literally how it is. I report this stuff all the time and I'm living through it. Like, how can you see any different? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? I could understand if we're living through the same simulation here. How do you see any different from what he has said? How is this wrong? Like, what am I missing?
Right.
You know what I mean? To a lot of the people that were like, "Oh my God, these lies!" What lies? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And he also mentioned like he's hold on, let me get back to it. Sorry. He also mentioned that this evening we inherited a mess. We've done a great job, and we continue to, and our country is going to be stronger than ever. So that's awesome sounding from President Trump, obviously.
Hell yeah, bro.
And I believe that totally, you know what I mean? Because I believe he inherited a shit show, obviously.
Oh,
4 years of fucking blah. Literally, that's how I'll put it. You know what I mean? So I think he's been fucking doing work. You know what I mean? Obviously got all the right people backing him, you know what I mean? And just making moves. You know that. We announce it every week, the moves he makes.
Yep.
So that's what I mean. That's how when people start talking on social media, like, huh? What lies are we talking about? I'm confused. What? You know? So it's just weird to me. Just weird to me how some people think. I don't know.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, I thought it was excellent speech in prime time.
Yeah, for sure.
Very excellent speech, and he highlighted all the important things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
All right, that is our Trump news. Yeah, he did have a speech today. He addressed the nation, and
yes, sir. Presidential address.
The title of our show. So yeah, very cool.
Yes, sir. And those service members will receive that $1,776 by Christmas, honoring America's founding, obviously in 1776.
Yeah,
Warrior dividend.
exactly.
Yes, sir.
And speaking about changes in the current administration, we also have, I guess, a new look for the White House, because Mr. President Trump has hung plaques which are actually mocking Biden Obama along the White House colonnade. So yeah, it says that Mr. President Trump has installed plaques underneath portraits of presidents at the White House, using them to insult and make unfounded claims about some of his predecessors, including Biden and Obama, and the latest in a series of controversial White House changes under Trump. The plaques, many of which the White House that Trump penned himself, add to what the president has dubbed the Presidential Walk of Fame, a portrait gallery along the West Wing colonnade, and describe the tenures of former commanders-in-chief in an overly political way. Trump's most recent predecessors' plaques read the most editorialized. The permanent signs are stylistically similar to the president's social media posts. So yeah, basically, I guess he's kind of like making a plaque for like funny. And I don't know if you guys can read this, but I'm just gonna. Somebody they got to take a picture of what some of these plaques say. So Jay, do you want me to read you the plaque for Mr. Joe Biden?
Sure.
So this is what the plaque says for Mr. Biden. And
I can only imagine.
This is what it says. Check it out, guys. Sleepy Joe Biden was by far the worst president in American history. Taking office as a result of the most corrupt election ever seen in the United States, Biden oversaw a series of unprecedented disasters that brought our nation to the brink of a destruction. His policies caused the highest inflation ever recorded, leading the U.S. dollar to lose more than 20% of its value in 4 years. His Green New Scam surrendered American energy dominance, and by abolishing the southern border, Biden let 21 million people from all over the world pour into the United States, including from prisons, jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. His Afghanistan disaster was among the most humiliating events in American history, and resulted in the murder of 13 brave American service members, with many others gravely wounded. Seeing Biden's devastating weakness, Russia invaded Ukraine, and Hamas terrorists launched the heinous October 7th attack on Israel. And yeah, that's pretty much what. Yeah, there is a little bit more, but I don't know if you want me to go into that or not.
It's all good, bro. We got the summary. We got the gist of it, bro.
You know what, dude? Let's do it for Average Day Joes, bro, because this one gets a little bit funnier.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get into it. It gets funnier. Fuck it. Why not? For Average Day Joes,
Oh, this is fun. Okay.
Nicknamed both Sleepy and Crooked Joe Biden, was dominated by his radical left handlers. They and their allies in the fake news media attempted to cover up their severe mental decline, his severe mental decline, and his unprecedented use of the auto pen. Following his humiliating debate loss to the President Trump in the big June 2024 debate, he was forced to withdraw from his campaign for re-election in disgrace. Biden weaponized law enforcement against his political opponent while also persecuting many other innocent people. He left office issuing blanket pardons to radical Democrat criminals and thugs, as well as members of the Biden crime family. But despite it all, President Trump would get reelected in a landslide and save America.
I love it.
Man, Trump ain't playing games, bro.
I mean, did he mention anything out of pocket in there? No.
No, he basically said everything the truth.
He says the truth, and then he talks shit. That's who President Trump is.
Yep.
It's just what it is, man.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people don't like that. Like, exactly. I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, and he, you know, and to be fair, he has a plaque for like pretty much every president like that, and even like another Republican like Mr. George W. Bush, H.W. Bush, he has a nice plaque for him as well that he talks about him, and he's a Republican as well. So it's not just like a Democratic thing. He just does it for every president, you know.
No, no,
So nothing wrong with that, bro. He's he's not hating on just one side.
I know.
So it is, bro.
Totally understandable.
We got Vincent John 25 in the house. Vincent says, a lot of things happen. A lot of these things sound great, and I'm down for it. But as a father of four who has a wedding date set for 2027, the no tax on overtime is great for our home, short term at least.
Of course.
That's good.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
great thing.
Nah, but that's all I'm saying. If you're a hard working American, Trump's policies are definitely giving you like a much better, you know what I mean, way to kind of like live, and it gives you a little bit more money in your pocket.
Of
That's the
course.
beauty about it. You have gas lower, so you can get to work with cheap,
Exactly.
get to work cheaper. Like, you know what I mean? The only person now, I mean, we're in California, so even though we see the federal policies that are happening with Trump and like we like him, we still have to go through Newsom's stupid policies, and he tries to raise everything either or, so it doesn't even make a difference with
Well, that's
us in
because we're in
California.
Cali, bro. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, I mean, every state is different. But
exactly.
for the most part, President Trump is, yeah, that's like you said, putting more money in everyone's pocket.
Right, right,
You know what I mean? And like you said, you just have to be a hardworking person. That's really not that hard to be.
exactly.
It's not that hard to work your ass off and then just, live very morally and just live a good life. You know what I
That's
mean?
all it is, man.
That's it, man. That's what I mean. That's why it's weird to me how other people think sometimes, man.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
All right, that is our other Trump news. Let's move on and get into some national news. Jay, what's going down in Florida real estate with Grant Cardone?
Grant Cardone and Governor Ron DeSantis, they both dropped bombshells demanding the abolition of property taxes across the USA, bro. First, Mr. DeSantis said it's almost like they have to pay rent to the government just to be able to enjoy their property. That's wrong. We need to do something about it. Oh man, this is like music to my ears, man, because I love hearing this, you know what I mean? Because that would be great for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah,
man, please. And then Grant, big time real estate tycoon, he argued that, since property taxes burden families who risk losing homes over unpaid bills. You know what I
yeah,
mean? He said obviously wealthy people can afford them, but like, and he's talking about for most people who have homes, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And yeah, man. So yeah, man, he both of them are trying to tackle this, and I'm hoping President Trump, you know what I mean, can get into this too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Grant also said the wealthy can afford taxes, but when a family can no longer fund property taxes, they're forced to sell or the state will claim their home. And yeah, shit, man, that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, say you don't have that hustle and you say you're older. You know what I mean? Like that, it's bullshit, dude. So I
Right,
hope this, they can. I remember President Trump was talking about this like a couple months ago. So I'm hoping they could all collab. You know what I mean?
right.
You know what I mean? So I hopefully, man, because this shit's cool. This shit like music to my ears. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope they could figure something out with that, man. Because property taxes suck having to pay them every year. It really does, man. I'm like, bro, this shit
Well,
sucks.
Grant Cardone himself moved out of California into Florida because he was saying that the taxes were just killing him. Like he can't really
Exactly.
do the business he tried to do. You know?
That's what I'm saying, man. And unfortunately, like I said, if you are an older cat and you don't have that hustle no more, and you just kind of want to retire, and your property taxes are fucking major, like, bro, what, dude? That sucks. You have to like sell, and then you have to go somewhere else. That sucks, bro. It's
Exactly.
bullshit. You know what I mean? Just so you could pay your property taxes, it's fucking bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I hope they really figure it out, man. I'm pretty sure they will, because like I said, Grant, he's a tycoon. in real estate. You know what I mean? Governor DeSantis, he runs the state excellent. President Trump's cool with both of them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. So I remember Elon even, had talked about how homes are like government leases. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Elon, he has a little simple home. You know that. He's like, I don't want no big shit. I want to have to pay hella stuff on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I mean, I hope they figure this shit out and like really, because that would help a lot of people, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it really would, man. Because that shit's a pain in the ass every year, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, I know.
It really is, man. I fucking obviously I have hustle in me, so it's different. But I'm also younger. Imagine, like I said, imagine if I was a retired person and I'm like, fuck, man, how am I gonna make this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, that's bullshit, dude. And it's your home. That's the problem here, man.
After reading a lot of these like really great points that Grant Cardone is saying,
Yeah.
I'm literally like debating to move to Florida myself, bro, because the money you're gonna save by being in Florida is fucking tremendous, dog.
I'll give you a hint. I've talked to a lot of Floridians that stay in my Airbnb. If you are just a resident there for 6 months and 1 day, you will be considered a resident there for 6 months and 1 day, and then you can be anywhere else, but you will be a resident of Florida. 6 months and 1 day. Remember that. You need that extra day.
So you just gotta be there from like the winter time when it's the nicest anyway. In the summertime when it's hella hot, you go to the bay.
And then you could, just 6 months and 1 day, and you'll earn being a Florida resident, and then that will be your tax. Right. And I got this from inside people because they all told me. I was like, really? Because remember I was like, the only thing in Florida that scares me, hurricanes. Fuck, man. You know what I mean? That shit scares me, bro.
But I bet
that's the one thing, man.
I bet you Texas is very similar to Florida when it comes to taxes like that because they also have no income tax. The only thing I noticed with Texas that's a little bit higher is their property taxes are much higher than not only California's but Florida's as well.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, obviously homes are way cheaper. Yeah. But property tax, exactly, man. That's just bullshit, bro.
It's like 6 or 7 G's a year, bro, in Texas.
Yeah, and that's not even that's not that bad, actually. That's really not that bad. But see, because property taxes always go according to your home. Remember that. Of course. So that's why even I'm not even gonna that. So you already know in the Bay we have a home, like in Frisco alone, your home is $1 million and above, no matter where you live.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So think of taxes when it comes to that. Bullshit.
Oh, I know. If you don't get your house grandfathered in, you're screwed. And if you're
that's what I'm saying, man. That it's bullshit. You know what I mean? And I hope they figure this shit out.
Well, that's one thing Grant Cardone was saying that really sucks about California is that they don't have they passed the bill purposely to reassess the property taxes of a property once like the owner beforehand died. You have to get it reassessed. It's all done like on purpose, bro. Like in California.
I already know, man. Bullshit. That's what it is, man.
That's all it is, bro. They don't want the generation after generation here, bro. They want in California like everybody new to come in, people that got more money. They don't want the old money to stay here. That's just what it is out here, you know.
Of course, man.
Yep.
I know.
So it is what it is.
I hope they figure it out though. But it's cool that you got cats working on it like that, man.
Exactly.
So yeah, man.
All right, so let's move on to our next topic. We have some, I guess you could say national kind of political news, but looks like you know who Dan Bongino is, right?
Of course. He used to have one of the biggest podcasts ever.
Yeah, so now it looks like he is stepping down as FBI deputy director. No more.
Well, I mean, I remember he was some type of cop for his podcaster, but dude, FBI, you know, it's probably in order to be FBI, you realize that's your life, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't even have a drink because an FBI agent's always working. You know what I'm saying? Like you're at work no matter what. And I believe if, he didn't have any experience with this. So if he was the head of the FBI, dude, you know how much stress you know what I'm saying? Like I can only imagine, plus he has a family. You put your family at risk no matter what, you know what I mean? Like
No, it's just, but like me and you always talk about.
what?
Literally, he was making a bunch of money on his podcast. He had to step
Yeah,
down from it because he
he didn't
wanted.
have to step down. He chose to
No, he chose
step
to.
down.
That's what I'm saying. But he did it
Yeah,
because he wanted to be a true American patriot. He wanted
exactly,
to show America, like,
exactly for President Trump.
yep. So
He was
now,
like, yeah.
after 8 months, basically, he's saying, he's done because he wants to go back to his podcast because obviously he was making a lot of money there. Why he's
Well,
not?
yeah, not as much stress.
Yep.
Like, bro, head of the FBI, bro, dude, you shit, bro. You know how much fucking dude? I can only imagine, bro. You know what I mean? He probably has fucking 30,000 things to do a day. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I said, and he has a family. I could understand if he was a single man, like didn't have a family, he'd be fine, bro. I guarantee it. But he has an actual family. You know what I
No, that's
mean?
what I'm saying. Yeah. So he
Yeah.
definitely is not trying to do all that. He's trying
That's
to.
what I mean. And you, like I said, you also put them at risk because if someone finds out who you are from, say, some kind of terrorist, domestic or foreign, then your family's at risk. All bad. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man. So, man, I mean, I applaud him for even trying, bro.
No, for sure.
But man, yeah, I can only imagine, dude, being the head of the FBI. Oh my God, bro. So
Yeah.
much shit to do every day, dude. You'll never have a job that's done. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
Like you'll have one case like, yeah, I got it. Oh, there's only 42,000 more. What? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
but shout out to him, man. I didn't know that he was stepping down. I haven't heard much from him. Used to hear from his stuff every day because he had his podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now you'll hear from him again because now he's stepping down.
I wonder who it's gonna be, like from his position now.
We shall see.
That's crazy.
All right, let's move on to some international news. Jay, what went down Australia, Bondi Beach?
Bondi Beach. Let's see. So Bondi Beach, Hanukkah. There was an attack, man, by two gunmen, and they killed 15 in Sydney Park. Man, that's stuff that you hear about. That's just nuts, man. I can't pronounce the name. Sajid Arkham and his son Naveed Akram. They opened fire on 1,000 people on this Bondi Beach, and they killed about 15, including a youngster girl. You know what I mean? Holocaust survivor, rabbi, brave couple, who was trying to fight back. This was like the worst mass violence since '96, by the way, just to let you know. But the guy, the terrorist guy, Naveed, he awoke from a coma. You know what I mean? Obviously facing 59 charges. You know what I mean?
Kill him now.
Man, I don't know, bro. This shit just very sad stuff, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, so obviously Trump and Albanese called for unity against terrorism. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy that like I mean, a dude awoke from a coma to like murder charges and everything. So I don't even know what to do with someone like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm surprised he even awoke from a coma. You know what I'm saying? So
I know, right?
But yeah, man. Think he'll get what he deserves. That's what I'm guessing.
We'll see. We'll see how strict Australia really is.
I mean, I know they're Britain ran, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I don't know much about how
Probably
Britain
gonna get
ran.
his head chopped off. They're gonna do to him what they did to William Wallace.
You think?
Braveheart.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude deserves it. So I mean,
But they should do it at least.
They should do something of those.
No, exactly what they did to William Wallace. They should recreate that whole movie, bro. Based on him.
You said exactly what they did. I mean, it'd be a good example. I'll tell you that.
I guarantee you, he's not going to shout out freedom at the end.
Yeah, I know. Oh man,
he's going to shout out like a little bitch.
Obviously. But that's this dude. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what we'll see what they do. I don't know what they'll do. You know what I mean?
Infinite says, what does the head of the FBI have to be stressed about? The undercover agent who is afraid of being burned for wearing the wrong socks. That guy has stress.
Who?
Huh?
What did he say?
He's just making a point that Dan Bongino.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have that much stress that the undercover agent who's like having to make sure he's like 100%, or if he's like wearing the wrong socks, he could get like busted. That guy has the stress, you know.
Yeah, but the undercover agent only has one to deal with.
One
You don't
assignment.
have like 20,000 cases to deal with. You have one thing you're focused on, like, let me infiltrate. I have to focus on this alone. The head has to, oh, okay, I got this one going, and 20 other operations that I got to be on top of. That's the difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can only imagine, like I said, that's probably a head case, bro. And he, like I said, it's not like that was his life. You know what I mean? Dude was podcasting. He was chilling. You know what I mean? Literally. Yeah. So, yeah. Man.
All right. Let's move on and get into some celebrity news. Shit, man, we got somebody we haven't had in celebrity news for a while now. John Travolta, of all people, Jay.
What happened to John Travolta?
It says that John Travolta, youngest kid, is Riley Keough's biological son. There's a lawsuit that claims it.
Who?
So look, John Travolta and his late wife Kelly Preston had 3 children together, but their youngest kid is biologically a Presley. This is according to a bombshell legal document.
A Presley.
So, yeah, Priscilla Presley's former business partner Bridget Cruz is currently suing Priscilla's son Navarone Garcia for breach of contract. But what's way more interesting, in a new legal doc filed in the case, is that Cruz alleges John and Kelly used Riley Keough's eggs to give birth to their son, Ben.
Oh, this is different. Oh,
it's some crazy shit. It says that in the papers, Cruz alleges Michael Lockwood, Lisa Marie Presley's ex-husband, told her Kelly had been unable to bear her own children. Cruz claims John and Kelly previously used Lisa Marie's egg to get pregnant, but they no longer wanted Lisa's eggs because they did not want eggs with heroin on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very confused, but okay. This is way over my head. I'm like, okay, so.
Well, at the end of it all, Cruz claims a deal was orchestrated where Riley, one of Lisa Marie's daughters, gave her eggs to Travolta so that Kelly could give birth to Ben, who is 15 now. Cruz claims Riley was given an old Jaguar and paid $10,000 to $20,000 for the deal. According to Cruz, Lockwood told her he was so destitute he had resorted to eating dog food and wanted to use this secret about Travolta to orchestrate a settlement for himself and his daughters.
So what? Okay, I know this all went over my head. What's the issue? What did I miss? What is the issue here? If you could just tell me, break down the issue. The kid is pissed off that he's someone else's.
That's kind of what
I'm confused here. What? I'm totally confused.
I don't know. It says they're the youngest kid of their. So Travolta and his late wife Preston had 3 children together.
So their youngest kid
is biologically a Presley. So, yeah. So it looks like his ex-wife is trying to let him know, like, yo, that last.
Whose ex-wife?
John Travolta's ex-wife.
Oh, I thought he was
Priscilla Presley, I think.
I didn't even know he was married to Priscilla Presley.
I think back in the day, yeah, I know.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I really don't know. I was confused.
Sure. This is a very there's so much going on that I'm even confused myself too.
Yeah. So okay. That's why I was asking, because I was like,
even Infinite says eggs with heroin. That is a sick burn. Exactly, it is a sick burn. Telling you, these celebrities, man, they ain't got nothing else to fight about. They're fighting about eggs now. Shit. Fuck it. Get the eggs, man. Let's move on. Vincent John 25 says Hollywood is creepy as fuck, man.
Yeah. He's right about that. Like, I was so confused when they were saying this stuff. I'm like, huh? So whose kid are we talking about? Like,
it's not even Hollywood anymore. It's Hollyweird.
Yeah, of course. It's always been Hollyweird, obviously. I'm just So okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So
Yeah,
hopefully the kid figures out what he has to figure out. So
exactly. Hopefully everything is figured out in that matter because it looked very confusing.
it sounds confusing, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
definitely,
It's crazy.
definitely. All right, let us move on and get into Jay's movie of the night.
It's an old school one.
Is this a holiday flick?
Um, I don't know if it took place in the holidays, honestly. It
No, it
just
kind
happened.
of did. It kind of
Yeah,
did.
it did. It kind of did, but it was more so because it happened. It was on,
Right,
and this was a throwback movie that is sad, but it was a good one.
right.
It was definitely a sad movie, but it hit on all the notes like sad, mad, happy. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I decided to put it on. You could, I
So
mean,
you're watching Ghost.
yeah. How'd you know?
Oh, I know this movie really
Oh,
well.
oh, okay, good, good, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if it took place during the holidays, so that actually is a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I remember something about him talking about it was like Christmas and
Yeah,
they were
when
trying to get the money or
exactly when they
something.
were putting up the stuff, exactly. Remember, like
Yeah,
Christmas, and then they even had to remember the statue they were trying to get in through the window.
exactly.
So yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, it was a sad movie, but a good one.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
That's for sure.
yeah, man.
So what's the movie about?
Oh man, how do I put it, man? Like this cat, fuck, I think his name was Sam in the movie. I forgot Demi Moore's name, but they were a couple, New York couple. You know what I mean? They were like moving into a new spot. He's a banker, I believe, and basically,
Talking about Sam Weed and Molly Jensen.
who?
Sam Weed and Molly Jensen.
There you go. So Sam and Molly. We'll go Sam and Molly. So
Mhm.
so yeah, they moved into this new spot, and then but he's a banker. He has this thing, and then one of his coworkers, like, how do I sum it up? He's involved in some crooked ass shit, but Sam doesn't even know this. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he's starting to figure out something's going on because he's looking at numbers. He's crunching numbers. You know what I mean? Being a banker,
yeah.
and then so not to give away too much of the movie, but he trusts the wrong people, and then he ends up getting murdered, and obviously leaving Molly alone in the world, which sucks. You know what I mean? Because that was her world. You know what I'm saying? And basically, he comes back as like a spirit, and he's trying everything he can to get through to her somehow so that she can make it in this world, but also not only that to tell her she's in danger of the person who murdered him is going to come murder her. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So, huh?
I know this movie so well. I can even tell you the name of the murderer.
Yeah, I can't tell. He said I know the name of the. I can't even tell you. He's the funny looking dude we just saw 2 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
check
I
it,
don't
bro.
know the name.
And I swear to God, I'm not looking on the internet about this. Like I just know it because I
I
watched it.
believe you. I totally believe you.
But
I don't know what's the name
his
of the
name,
murder.
watch, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's true, and it's Willie Lopez.
Ah, Willie. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
It's just
There
like
you
such a
go.
name. Like I'll remember that name
I'm
forever.
glad you remember this movie very well. This is good. This is good.
I bet you don't remember Whoopi Goldberg's name in this
Oh
movie.
yeah, Ida May, right?
Yeah, Oda
Ida.
Mae Brown.
Oda. There you go. I thought it was Ida May, but yeah. So basically, this psychic named Oda May somehow converses with Sam, like, but she can hear everything he's saying because she can hear certain things ghosts are saying, and so he tries to basically get her to go to his chick. You know what I mean? His girlfriend, and then the plot from there, obviously he starts whispering stuff to Oda Mae and she's saying it to his chick, and then she starts to figure out that, oh my God, I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? And they end up trying to solve this plot, you know what I mean, of who murdered him, who's trying to murder her, and the whole plot of, oh man, I don't want to give it away, but a certain person he trusted that crossed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, like I said, it's very sad, but then it's happy at times. It hits on a lot of emotion, man, and it is a good movie. It is a good
Right.
movie. You know what I'm saying? It's not something I would watch all the time, but it's definitely a good movie. Like, I think everyone's seen this movie, you know, and then it has that iconic song. I forgot the name of the song, but there's that iconic song, you know what I mean? I forgot. That's always associated with this movie.
Unchained Melody, brother.
There you go. Yeah. That's an iconic song, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you hear that song, you think of this movie. Like, it's known. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a really, really good movie. You know what I'm saying?
And time goes by so slowly.
Exactly. You hear that song, you're like, oh, that's from Ghost. You know what I mean? It's like you can't. It's so associated that it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh yeah, that's from Ghost. Like you know, it's just like that. It really is, man.
Oh, I know.
But it's it's definitely it's definitely iconic, man. There's no, I think everyone has seen this movie, dude. I don't think anyone hasn't, huh?
What do you rate it?
I mean, just off the strength, dude, I gotta go with Brady because it's that good of a movie. Like I said, it's not something I would watch a lot, but when I've seen it, I'm like, damn, that's a good movie, man. Like it's sad, mad, happy. Like I said, it hits on every emotion, and obviously it won hella awards just for those factors. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this: what would you have rated it if Demi Moore never came out with striptease?
Honestly, I still rate it the same, man. Because I when I see Demi Moore in this movie, I can't stand her haircut, first of all. And to me, it doesn't even, it's not Demi Moore because the Demi Moore I grew up on is like you said, when I see like, oh shit. You know what I mean? You know, like when I saw her in this, it took me a while just when I was younger to even put together that this was the same girl, that was the same girl in those movies.
I mean, she didn't look that bad in short hair, though. She didn't look that bad. Like she's
no. I'm not saying she's ugly. Dude, her face, you can't change her face. Her face is like beautiful. But I'm saying like, it's hard to be like, okay, I didn't like when I was younger. I was like, oh, that's the same one. That's the same girl. That no way. You know, it took me a while just to even figure that out.
It's Molly Jensen, man.
Yeah, but it took me a while to figure that out when I was younger because I'm not a short hair on a girl's tough, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not like she looked bad. I'm not saying she looked bad by no means because, like I said, your face is your face. It's iconic. She got a great face card. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But when I saw her in other movies with long hair and just done it, like, oh, okay, cool. You know?
Right.
Makes sense. Man. Yeah, for sure. It's an excellent movie, though.
All right. Let's get into some Patrick Swayze movies then.
Get ghosts like Swayze. R.I.P., man. My favorite Patrick Swayze movie, man. That's a tough one, man. I'm gonna go he OG, so I'm gonna go Point Break.
Okay.
I like that one, him and Keanu. I thought that was such a good movie, dude. When I saw that, when I saw that one, I was like, I thought that was that was a really good movie. This is probably his most iconic role, maybe in my head, but I like Point Break way better just because of the storyline.
Gotcha.
That's me though. That's I think everyone would say this one would be his best movie, but that's you know what I mean.
What about underrated?
I don't know if he has underrated movies, but underrated, I'll go. I think I'll go with this one. It's not underrated, but I'll just go with this one. It's not underrated by no means, but I'll go with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, but Point Break to me is I liked it better just because I'm more into that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought that movie was fucking raw, dude. When I saw it.
Yeah, for sure.
That would actually probably be his more underrated movie compared to this. You know what I mean? But I thought that movie was way better just because it's more up my alley.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Hell yeah.
My favorite movie of Patrick Swayze, I'm going to have to go with, it's tough, but I'm going to go with, I'm going with Dirty Dancing. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that one. That actually is iconic too. I forgot.
It's very iconic.
I forgot about that one.
I mean, the other one I was going to say is Roadhouse, so it's either that or Roadhouse.
That's actually another iconic one he did. That's right. They did a remake of it too.
I know with
Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Conor McGregor. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, bro. But yeah, no, the original was just shit. You can't go wrong with the original
No, of
Roadhouse.
course, of course.
So yeah, so I would say Roadhouse or Dirty Dancing. It's a toss up, but they're both my favorite. As far as underrated, I'm also going to give you guys two, and one of them because you'll never know it's him unless you've seen like that the movies had his name in it, and that's Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. That's when the elites decided that it was time for Swayze, Wesley, and another dude I forgot his name to start wearing dresses. I think John,
Like
John,
Osama.
yeah, Languizano.
Yeah, I
So
remember.
they were always kind of like they, all three of those guys had really like hard, tough roles all the time, like like men roles. And this is where the elites were like, enough is enough. 95, it's time for you guys to step it up and put skirts on so that we can all know you're part of the clique. And that's what they did for this movie. So that's why you would not know he is part of it. But his other iconic movie that you wouldn't maybe know about it anymore just because it's older is The Outsiders. That's my other underrated. Iconic movie. A lot of great people coming up from like very young age. A lot of the people in that cast you will see later on in a lot of movies.
Oh, bro, everyone in that movie was. I remember that. Everyone in that movie all had excellent roles after that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like they were all like big time roles too. Like every one of those actors and actresses all big time movies after that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, man.
Let's get into the chats real quick. Infinite says Swayze's part in Ghost was almost given to Paul Hogan, aka Crocodile Dundee.
No shit.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, but he won. I couldn't see him in that. I don't know, maybe because I know him was Crocodile Dundee, but I couldn't see him in that role.
G'day, mate. You want to make some pottery?
Exactly. I can't hear that. I can't hear that in this, dude. It just wouldn't make sense to me. I would laugh too much. I'd laugh too much if that was the actual voice. I would laugh too much.
So Infinite says Hogan made a similar movie called Almost an Angel.
Never seen.
Infinite also says I met Swayze's mom when I was in high school.
Oh shit! No shit.
Yeah, man.
Where did Swayze grow up? Cali?
Maybe. Infinite says Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Yep.
I never saw that.
I never seen it either.
I'm not. When it came out, I remember when it came out. I was like, you can't tell me I'm gonna watch this shit.
Yeah.
I was actually I was offended.
It got hyped up. It got hyped up pretty big time.
No. Yeah, it got hyped up, and then I saw the trailer. I was like, you want me to watch that?
And you're like,
like you said, Wesley Snipes, everyone. I'm like, dude, these are hardcore cats. You want me to watch that? Fuck no.
Yeah,
I was I was offended when I saw that. I was like, nah, I ain't watching that.
That's like some of the guys from Brokeback Mountain.
Never saw that either.
No, I'm saying, but the character, I never seen it, but the characters are like macho characters, and they like really made them gay cowboys.
No, I'm not going with that.
Kind of crazy, bro.
I don't know who. I know Heath Ledger was in that, right?
Yeah, Heath Ledger and the other dude, Josh Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't consider those cats like hardcore characters.
Yeah.
Before, like, if you like, what roles did they play that were hardcore characters? Like Heath Ledger and Joker was 4 years after that.
Yeah, I'm not saying Heath Ledger was like, but Jake Gyllenhaal was.
He's not a hardcore character either. As a kid, like in like all the movies, he wasn't hardcore.
No, he had that boxing movie. He had a lot of war movies.
After that, that's what I mean. We're talking about before that. That's 05. I'm saying that's what I mean. Before that, they weren't hardcore actors, so that it made sense they put those people into that. Like you said though, in Tu Wong Fu, dude, Wesley Snipes, come on, bro, that dude used to kick everyone's ass. You know what I mean? And then you see him in that movie, that didn't make sense to me. That did not make sense to me.
Going back to chat, off topic, Down syndrome Jesus wants to know: are you circumcised?
Oh my God, that's the cat from a few weeks ago, huh? When you said, I was like, what did you just say? Down syndrome? Oh my God, dude. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Shit.
Oh
All
god.
right. So that is our movie of the night. We are watching Ghost. Very good movie. Very good movie.
Oh my god. That came out of left field, dude. I was like, what?
I told you, it's off topic.
I was like, what did he just say, bro? Oh my god. Oh man.
Sometimes you gotta. It's good to keep you off guard a little bit.
That was definitely off guard. I was like, huh?
keeps you sharp.
Definitely, definitely. I definitely was paying attention. I was like, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that was crazy, bro. Crazy.
That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it.
It's all gooch.
All right, then let's move on and get into your guys' crypto news. Let us see what is going on in these crazy market, crazy times. All right, currently we have Bitcoin sitting at 86,679. It is actually up 0.32% currently. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,831. It is down 3.17. And XRP at number 5, it is sitting at $1.84. It is down 3.73%. So, what is going on? Bitcoin, your support zone right now, 84.5 to 85,000. Your resistance is 88,800 to 89.5. Your Bitcoin, you're moving sideways, holding above 86K with controlled volume. This looks like consolidation rather than weakness following recent gains. Bulls remain in control as long as Bitcoin stays above 85.8K. A break above 87.8K could trigger the next push higher, which most likely will be around 93, 94K. And then from there, it has been going down recently. They haven't been able to push it any higher. So kind of expected to go up to those areas. Ethereum, your support is going to be 2,650 to 2,700. Your resistance, 3,000 to 3,050. So Ethereum, you remain one of the strongest assets on the board, up nearly 12% over the past month. Price is pulling back slightly, but holding trend support. If Ethereum can reclaim 2,920, momentum likely accelerates toward the 3K mark. XRP, your support zones, $1.70 to $1.75. Resistance, $2 to $2.05. XRP, you are consolidating after a strong run, maintaining higher lows. Buyers are clearly defending the $1.80 area. A break above $1.92 would put the $2 level back in focus, while a loss of $1.80 will lead a short-term reset. So yeah, we shall see what's going to happen. But as of right now, it kind of looks like we will go up a little bit again. We are still spending money. It is the holidays, so yeah, it looks like we are going to keep going kind of in this like little zone that we're in until we're not anymore, and then we'll see which way everything breaks. But it is expected to break down after a certain time. But as of right now, we're still in this cycle of up and down. So we'll see what happens. Your fear and greed index. We are in 22 fear, right on that cusp of extreme fear again. So we are kind of like looking to see what's going to happen. But yeah, we are just right on that cusp of extreme fear. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.92 trillion. It is down 1.56%. So we have lost a little bit of money. And your top 5 trending coins, number 1 is esports. That one is down 0.93%. Number 2 is Ethereum. Number 3 is CYC, which is up 64%. Number 4 is GAI or GAIX, which is down 5.43%. And number 5, you have Bitcoin. Now let's get into your top 5 gainers. Starting with number 1, Harrah's Dogs is up 515%. Number 2 is beer. Beer is up 455%. Number 3 is Not Cat, which is up 427%. Number 4, MAGA People. That one is up 427% as well. And number 5, Pepe Trump is up 396%. Now let's get into your top 100 and some notable mentions. Number 8, we have Base AI up 291%. Number 16, Grayscale is up 270%. Number 22 is BlackRock. That one is up 238%. At number 27, Charlie Kirk. That one is up 159%. At number 40, we have BOMO. That one is up 63%. At number 49, we have United States Crypto Reserve. That one is up 53%. At number 57, we have BEAT, B-E-A-T. That one is up 37%. At number 70, we have Pepe Cash. That one is up 26%. At number 75, we have Terrace. That one is up 20%. At number 82, we have WW3. That one is up 19%. At number 90, we have Pop Chain. That one is up 16%. At number 94, we have Collector Crypt. That one is up 16%. And in your top 100 spot for the day, we have Beat Swap or BTX. And that one is up 15% for the day. All right, that is our crypto. Let's move on and get into your guys' horoscope for tomorrow. So this is going to be for
Ow.
December 18th, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. All right, Aries, tomorrow asks you to mark your boundaries. You may want to go further, but your energy is finite. Your boundaries protect your well being and help you stay steady. Saying no or taking a break is not weak, it is smart. Listen to your body and trust when it tells you to stop. Taurus, you work so hard even when others aren't aware of it. Tomorrow is a quiet celebration of that effort, a reminder not to wait for anyone else to acknowledge what you give. Appreciate the patience, care, and strength you show every day. Gemini, tomorrow's feelings may surprise you, but they carry a message. Your emotions act like small signs, they guide you. Look at them without judging or labeling them. Stay still and let your anxiety or excitement show you what you need to know. Let your heart speak. Cancer, instead of waiting for kind words, let your actions and feelings show kindness. Tomorrow will remind you that kindness always finds its way back to you. A hug, a small compliment, or a few minutes of your time can change the course of your day. Then we got J sign Leo. You may be driven to multitask tomorrow, but good work requires prioritizing your presence and the quality of your tasks over pressure. Try being comfortable and at ease doing one thing at a time. When your energy is committed, even simple acts become meaningful. Think of yourself as not being in a race. Then we got our Virgo. Consider being your day with some calm and determination before any sudden chaos can shake your composure. Stay calm and give yourself time in the morning so that this ease can flow into the rest of the day. Before rushing from one task to another, spend a quiet minute or two by yourself. Libra, beware of the words you use with yourself. They do not far more than you think. Be deliberate when choosing your private monologue. Replace negative talk with gentle honesty. You do not need to be perfect to deserve kindness. Life becomes simpler when you treat yourself like a trusted friend. Scorpio, keep growing a secure future of gratitude within yourself. Tomorrow offers an opportunity to renew the choices you have made for the life you are living. A tiny move can lead in a very different direction if it comes from clear intention. Vision, not fear, is what guides your action now. Sagittarius. Sometimes you may not notice that the unity around you, but it is there all the time. Tomorrow offers peaceful assurance from friends, family, or even unexpected sources. If you feel unsteady, share what you are going through. You are not alone in your journey. All right, then we got our Capricorn. While the world may praise you, it is your own joy that should bring you peace. Tomorrow, choose what pleases your soul instead of seeking approval. Aquarius, your morning routine shapes the rest of your day. Take a moment tomorrow to choose how you want to feel. You can set your energy in the right direction with just 5 minutes of quiet reflection. There is no need to rush, move with mindful presence. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Let me just get a sip of water. All right. Pisces, guys, gradual yet consistent is the way forward. Progress doesn't need to shout or feel hard tomorrow. If the road feels smooth and right beneath you, it doesn't mean nothing's happening. May mean things are flowing as they should. Listen to your own rhythm. You are not required to keep pace with others. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That is going to be December 18th, 2025. We do that because we like to help guide you along your path every day. Let's get back into the chats real quick. Infinite says, Swayze did a movie called Black Dog after Tu Wong Fu. He said after doing drag, I had to butch it up pretty fast.
Obviously,
Exactly.
you couldn't pay me enough to do that.
Exactly. Infinite says best drag I ever seen was Kurt Russell in Tango and Cash. Terry Hatcher pretended to be.
Okay, and okay, so he only did it for that one part I remember, and he's right. So that's fine. You know what I mean? That was one part, and then like yeah, that was funny because Terry Hatcher. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, that's one of my favorite movies, Tango and Cash, because the rest of the movie was hardcore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He did it for that one part to escape the cops. That's right. That was a good. Hey man, so that okay, see that's not that's I totally agree with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? A whole movie worth? No, but one part? Okay, cool. But yeah, that shit was funny, man, because he had Terry Hatcher drive the motorcycle too. That shit was
Yeah.
funny.
That was fine.
Dude, I forgot about Terry Hatcher. She's bad as fuck. Wow, that's crazy. Totally forgot about Terry Hatcher, man. Wow. That's a name of the past right there.
We got
Honda.
yeah, we got Lair 48618 in the house saying, "What the fuck? What the fuck to you too?" Let's move on now. That was our horoscopes, and let's get into our juicy our juicy
Crypto.
conspiracy of the night.
What you talking about tonight, man?
What I got for you guys tonight.
Hell yeah,
You
man.
know, I did a lot of research talking about Central Asia. And one thing that consistently comes up, but I feel is very important to talk about because it is not what most people think,
Yeah,
is the Silk Road that went through all of Central Asia.
gotcha.
So let's talk about the Silk Road, guys. The Silk Road was about silk, spices, gold, caravans crossing deserts. At least that's the version they teach you. But tonight, we're talking about the version they don't teach. Because when you really study the Silk Road, the routes, the locations, the cultures it connected, it stops looking like a trade network and starts looking like infrastructure. Something older, something deliberate, something a lot more powerful than they ever would want you to know. So, let's start with logic. If the Silk Road was about only trade, it would not have followed the easiest paths: flat land, river valleys, coasts, but it didn't. Instead, it went through high mountain passes, deserts with no water, magnetic fault lines, regions with extreme energy anomalies, places that made no economic sense unless trade wasn't the priority, unless the route was already there. So let's take a little look closer. The Silk Road connects the Pamir Mountains, which we just talked about, the Tibetan Plateau, the Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, Persia, Anatolia, and the Gobi Desert. These aren't random locations. These are some of the most geologically and magnetically active places on Earth. Ancient people didn't have satellites, but they did understand resonance, vibration, Earth currents, and Lee like alignments. Some conspiracy researchers believe the Silk Road followed the natural energy lines of the planet, not trade winds, energy corridors. And here's where it gets even more strange, guys. Many Silk Road cities existed in places that could not sustain large populations. No major agriculture, limited water, extreme climates. Yet they thrived. Why? Because they weren't cities, they were nodes. Each one positioned at energy intersections, near underground water flows, above fault lines, at magnetic transition zones. Trade didn't create these cities, trade used them. So, what do you, when you go through the Silk Road, what do you find? One of the things you're going to find is Buddhist stupas. You're going to find Zoroastrian fire temples, Islamic shrines, stone pillars, and unexplained ruins. There's different religions, but they're all same locations. It's not a coincidence. Conspiracy theorists believe religions were layered on top of older knowledge. The structures weren't built to worship gods, they were built to amplify energy, stabilize regions, transmit resonance, and religion was the interface. The technology was buried. Um, One of the things that ancient Silk Road cultures all shared was sound rituals. If you go through that road and you go and you talk to all the different like people and cultures along the road, you're going to find that they all talk about and have implemented in their life sound rituals when it comes to chanting, bells, drums, mantras, wind instruments. Sound travels through stone. Sound activates resonance. Some believe these practices were used to tune the grid, not metamorphically, literally. A planetary system operated through vibration, and the Silk Road was the wiring. And here's where it gets next level. Under many Silk Road regions exists massive cave systems, artificial tunnels, underground cities, water channels older than known civilizations. These weren't escape tunnels, they were conduits for water, for sound, for energy. Some researchers suggest the Silk Road functioned both above and below ground. What we walk on was only the surface layer. So, um, you know, what happened to the Silk Road? Many people think the system failed, Earth shifted, magnetic poles drifted, and climate changed. The grid got destabilized. The knowledge became dangerous, so it was hidden. And yeah, empires fought over the Silk Road for a reason. You had major empires who wanted control of that Silk Road. There were Romans, Persians, Mongols, Chinese dynasties, but none ever truly mastered it. They controlled segments, never the whole thing, because the Silk Road wasn't meant to be owned, it was meant to be maintained. When conquerors took over, the system degraded and eventually it shut down. So, yeah, um, we are talking about the Silk Road that goes through all of like Central Asia and kind of further out. A lot of people believe that it is not just like a road for trade because it went through a lot of places that wouldn't make sense for trade, but definitely something more like a conduit of energy, maybe like a breaker. We did talk about the Pamir Mountains the other day and how right there all the energy grids kind of go into each other. So that was all part of it. It's kind of funny, kind of crazy too, you know. Um, Infinite is trying to make me tongue twisted again and says, "Did you ever look up anditonology and Califigian? Califigian? Nope, never did. Didn't have time, man. Go to the gym right after that. Right after our show, we go to the gym. But yeah, if you could tell me, Infinite, man, please, because I don't have time to look it up, man. But I definitely would love to know. So
I still didn't catch what you said.
that's why it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to figure out what you said. Maybe you should just cut and paste, and then I can see what you're trying to
One of
say.
them, one of them, I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right, and that's adonitology. Adonitology.
Hey, Donna, I don't know. Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Adonitology. Adonitology.
I don't know.
And then we got Purple BTW in the house saying Alabama John said he wants to talk to you right now. He is also live on Rumble. Come by when you are able to. Shout
What
out,
up? What
shout out.
up? Shout out to Rum.
Shout out to the Rumble in the jungle. All right. That is our conspiracy of the night, the Silk Road. So yeah, definitely check it out if you don't know much about it. I have to do some research because I wanted to know what it really was. That being said, we are getting to the end of our show. But like always, before we do, first off, I do want to say thank you for being on here. Thank you, Replay Gang. You guys are awesome. And please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Infinite with some knowledge saying, and Deuteronology is the religion of worshiping woman rears. A Califigian is someone with a shapely rear. Blessed be the Califigian.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
I'm all about that religion, brother. I can handle that. I'm trying to make a trip out to Brazil, man. I'm gonna be fucking in worshiping heaven.
Oh yeah, you. That's the one. Yeah. Saying it like that. Yeah, that's the spot to go for sure.
I'm definitely gonna be I'm gonna be a donatologist
They don't.
in Brazil.
I'm so good. That's great. That's
Yep,
great.
yep. All right, we are going to give you our final words of wisdom right now. So, Jay, what you got for Average Day Joes?
I'm going with today, Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Going with that one because obviously we all know like attitude of gratitude is the way to go. You know what I mean? And if you wake up just happy to be up, it's the best way to start your day because it'll shift your focus from, everyone's got worries, everyone's got stuff they got to do. But if you start your day with gratitude, everything else should fall into place. That's what I believe because I'm a product of it. You know what I mean? Because especially also not only just gratitude, but positive thoughts. You know what I mean? There's certain people in my life that we do that to each other a lot, and it's a beautiful thing. Because then you start off, you're like you got a big smile. You get to be like, oh man, all right, this is a good way to start the day. You know what I mean? Gratitude and positive thoughts. So that's why I'm going with Marcus Aurelius today.
Bro, you don't start your day, you start your night.
Yeah, that's my day. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Just because I'm on Russia and Belarus time doesn't mean anything. I'm just
You
it's
don't
kind
have
of
to.
funny. It's kind of funny if you think about it though. But yeah, it's a trip. But I mean, just like I said, just starting your day, like
Yeah,
it's just a part of the quote. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you. I'm a nighttime guy. I'm nocturnal for sure. But
exactly.
yeah, the quote is start your day. Yeah, you could say start. I could change it to say start your night, but no one starts nights like me. You know what I mean? Most people start their day like you said. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
But yeah, Marcus Aurelius, man, always dropping that knowledge.
And yeah, just to finish off with what you said, when you start your day with gratitude, you shift the entire energy of your life. Being thankful for your breath, your time, and the chance to move forward, no matter where you are, creates alignment. Gratitude clears the mind, steadies the spirit, and opens the door for things to fall into place naturally. You don't need to force the day. When you appreciate what you already have, you prepare yourself to receive what's next. You got to stay thankful, stay present, and trust that when your heart is right, the day will meet you where you are. And just to finish off with a spiritual quote for you guys, gratitude is the quiet force that brings order to the day. Give thanks, and life aligns itself around you. All right, guys, that is our final words of wisdom for you guys. We are pretty much at the end of our show. Real quick, let's just get into the chat and finish it off here with Infinite saying, I used another word other than rear, but I was filtered. Let's just say the worship of women with shapely glutes. And then,
Got you.
we have a name I cannot pronounce. It is Russian, and they say hello from Russia with the Russian flag.
Love it. Love it.
And then we got Infinite spelling out Cal E Pidge Eus. So that's how you would say it.
The way you be pronouncing should be killing me.
Cal
I love
A Pidge E I or Yus. Cal A
it.
Pidge Ius. Cal A Pidge
Oh
Ius.
my God. It's hilarious.
Infinite's probably like this.
He's probably like, he killing this word, man. Oh man,
Exactly.
that's great.
And then Infinite put up a Russian word back. And it looks like Infinite it knows Russian and is speaking back to our Russian friend.
I need to learn Russian for sure.
Yep. Neb bet sounds like what that's saying, but I have no idea what Russian means, so doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, that is our chats. Let us have Jay close out the show. Why not?
Thank you so much for being here. We always appreciate everything to every platform that is. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone here. We will be going live in about an hour and a half. So we will see you there. It's our final day going live at the gym. So today it's just buy, try, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? We've already done all the hard stuff. On Wednesdays, we just try to lock up just arms and maybe a little ab if we do some abs. I'm consistently doing abs in my house, so it's a little different. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. If we don't see you later tonight, between around 11:30 midnight, We'll see you tomorrow at our podcast at 8:30. Health, wealth, and happiness. And we appreciate you just being here, Replay Gang and everyone. So if you want to catch us later, we'll see you later. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. So.
And real quick, Infinite says it's a soft G. So as ending the show, I'm just going to say it one more time since Infinite wants me to pronounce it. And I'm going to say it, and then we're going to end it. And it's going to be